Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone.
Audio Jungle.
Hello, everybody. How you are doing, overcomers? I hope you're doing wonderfully well. So once again, I want to welcome you all to Overcomers Connect with AB and Beck. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Let's get to business. So fellows, today I've actually titled today's topic as Bitter from the Sweet. Getting bitter from the sweet. Okay, so I'm going to put it into context so we understand it better. So when I mean getting bitter from the sweet, what I'm trying to put out there, or what I'm trying to say, or what I meant is like you living in the present. You living a life that you think, okay, this is it for me. I can do whatever I like. I can behave in certain ways without, repercussions and all that. I'm on top of the world. I'm living my best life. And sometimes those sweetness may cause you hurt in the future. Those sweetness you're going through presently may cause you shame, and regret in your later life. So that's what today's topic is all about. Getting bitter from the sweet. Okay? So, especially when you are in your prime. Okay? When you are in your prime, you're still very young. You will want to, you've been like that trending babe or trending guy for just all the wrong reasons. You're trending, especially in this age of social media and the internet. You just want to trend, and then you're trending for all the wrong reasons. And then when you get to a stage in life, you now look back at the kind of life you've lived in the past, and you feel ashamed of your past, and you just wished you never went through that. It is already done and it's too late. Okay? So fellows, we know sometimes life can be very cruel. Okay? And then we find ourselves in places we never thought or imagined, places we never envisaged for ourselves. Or sometimes we find ourselves doing things out of duress, out of, pressure, out of life challenges and peer pressure, and then we are even doing jobs that causes us shame. You don't like the job, this is not the job for you, it causes you shame, it causes that stigma, but you just still go ahead and do it anyways because of what you stand to profit or benefit at that particular time. And then you come to a stage in life where you now, look and you said, gosh, I wish I never did it at all. And then you wish you never was in those spaces, and now you start regretting everything you have done, before in your life. You start regretting it in the present. Okay? Well, some of these stigmatizing occurrences, people go through could be coming from childhood incidents or youthful exuberance and shenanigans. Like I said before, you are in your prime. You're living your best life. You're defining your life the way you deem it fit and right, or you're trending for the wrong reason. And now every of those things are catching up with you presently and now causing you shame and regret. Or even you're bitter from sweet experience could be family oriented, family inclined. Okay? The family you are born into, what your parents are known for. And now, those same things has become a transferred shame to which you never want to be associated with in any capacity. You know? Okay? So sometimes the shame does not actually come directly from us. It comes from our loved ones, people around us, the family we are born into. People do certain things that when you grow up, you now say, oh my gosh, I wish I have never have anything to do with these folks. So I never came from this kind of family. When I go out, this is what people think about me. But I am a different person. I want to change the narrative. So that could just be a transferred shame to which you never want to be associated with in any capacity, like I said before. Because you are their child, you were born into that family, or those your parents did something that's not causing you shame. You are now forced to deal with that, that acquired and transferred shame and stigma. Okay? And no matter how hard or how good you have made for yourself as a human being, that shame just keep hovering, around you and moving around you non-stop everywhere you go. And I think there's a lot of people going through such that you just wish, oh my God, I'm not associated with this person. Nobody wants to, kind of tie me with this family. This is what I did in the past and now I can't even speak. I feel so sad. I feel regret. So yeah, I think it's just like a burden, folks carry about. So today we're actually going to dig into it and just, talk about some of those things that causes shame, that causes that bitter from the sweet experience. Okay? So, like I said before, lots of folks are going through past job-related stigma and shame that is causing them low self-worth, low self-esteem, and lack of confidence. Even though they've left that life, they've left whatever thing that is now causing them shame years and decades ago, they still feel it. They still feel uncomfortable, when they think about it, when they want to think, okay, this is how people see me, this is how people take me, this is how people treat me because of my past. So it's hurtful, right? And it causes low self-worth, low self-esteem, and lack of confidence, like I mentioned before. You see, folks, sometimes in life, you got to hold on, okay? You got to hold on, because certain lifestyle is just not worth the sacrifice, regardless of the rationale behind it or what the financial benefit or the end game is. They are just certain kind of job, certain kind of behavior you just have to abstain from, regardless of what you're going to benefit from it from that time. Even if it's the last resort, you're not going to die. Sometimes we just have to learn how to hold on. Okay? Especially if we have a choice. Unless you don't have a choice, okay. But you just have to hold on. Okay? And then also taking the easy way out sometimes can also be the worst mistake we make. Out of desperation, or you just need an easy route, So those are some kind of mistakes we make as human beings, because time will also catch up with you, okay? People will always remember or remind you of who you are and where you lived before, where you are coming from. Especially when you are not living good, you're not having a good life and better than what they ever thought you will be. People are wicked. They will come to remind you. These same fellows will be the ones to tell and spread or propagate your past life to your new friends, to people who don't even know you from Adams. The same people you grow up with, the same people you know, they are the ones that will propagate you, narrate you, gossip you, and tell the new circle you've tried to build for yourself who you are, where you are coming from, just to destroy you and stop you from moving forward in life. Yeah, that is getting bitter from the sweet. And I'm sure this happens to a lot of fellows. There's always something to regret. There's always something to be ashamed of. Sometimes it is not people's fault. Sometimes it's just life circumstances. But because the life is cruel, there are always fellows who will come and remind you of where you are coming from, even though you've long left that life and you are now doing better for yourself. Living bitter from the sweet. Anyways, getting bitter from the sweet in a world of technology and social media is another level. It's just another level of self-induced sabotage. Self-sabotage, future shame, and stigma, which may be very catastrophic. You know why? Because the internet does not forget. So when you live bitter from the sweet in a world of technology, social media era, that is self-sabotage. Because even in the future, generations to come, they are going to see that thing you have there, because the internet does not forget. So that's why it's kind of catastrophic. It's disastrous to even think of living certain life in the wide web. Okay? So whatever you put out there remains there. Whatever you put out online, it remains online. And that can even lead to generational shame and stigma. So these are some of the things we need to be aware of. Okay? Because your children and even their children will one day check you out. Or someone will call their attention to your past life online and say, oh, I saw your mom. Is this person not your mom? Your last name, is this person not your dad? Oh, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, this is what your mom did. This is your mom. This is everything about you online. Okay? So that's just another level that can also cause transfer shame to your children, to your generation, because it's going to be there and people will definitely check you out someday. Even when you are no longer here, your children are just going to go ahead and carry that shame and stigma. So we have to be wary sometimes how we live our life from bitter, sweet, living that, getting bitter from the sweetness you had in the past. Okay? So if you are one of those fellows who come naked in social media, you come naked on social media, or you're talking indiscriminately about things that may hurt you later, saying and doing whatever thing, exhibiting certain kind of behavior, all in the name of clout chasing, all in the name of likes and followers. My dear, get ready, for you are creating a generation of children that will not be proud of their parents. You're creating a generation of children that will be ashamed of you, that will feel shame for you. A generation of children that will not want to have anything to do with you. Okay? So when you come and you behave in certain ways, you display and exhibit certain kind of behavior, be wary of it. Like I said, The internet does not forget. Time will come, your own children will deny you. They will deny any relationship with you. And especially for women, for ladies whose talk shows and social media presence are a feeding ground for ignorance. Are a feeding ground for ignorance, promiscuity, everyday bashing of each other, swearing, tearing each other apart like animals. Time will catch up with you, ladies. Be wary of what you do now so you don't get bitter from the sweet. Children will grow up to know the kind of parents they have, the kind of life you all lived, and how people see you and rate you. Sometimes you get to a place or a stage in life where you need to not only do things for your own selfish gain, but also you tend or try to do things for people who love you, for people you love, and for people who depend on you, especially your children who are going to grow up or who are already grown. So you don't transfer your disgraceful and shameless life onto them. Yes. Yes. So where children will not be proud to say, this is my mom, where you will be denied. Everything you are doing now, the kids could be little. But guess what? They're going to be men and women someday. And like I said again, our society is cruel. Our culture is also cruel in certain ways, because they are going to remind those children of who their parents are, and it's going to hurt them in one way or the other. So living bitter from the sweet can be very detrimental to our reputation. Our reputation, and can hinder us from progressing in the future. So it is something important to be wary. To be wary of as we go through life. I know some folks will say, who cares? I'm going to live my life the way I want it. I'm going to do whatever I deem fit. Oh yes, you are in your right to do so. I'm not here to live, or you say, oh, I'm not here to live up to anybody's expectation, so I'm going to do me, I'm going to do me. I don't care. Yes, I hear you. That's true, you don't have to care. You don't really have to live up to anybody's expectation. It is good for you to be your unique self without expecting validation from others. And that is a way of having and exhibiting your self-power. But listen, regardless of all this, what are you unique about? That your unique self that you want to exercise, you want to exhibit. What are you unique about? What's the uniqueness in you about? What are you known for? Huh? What are you known for, my dear? Or you want to wait to put that behavior into trial? Then try to go look for a dream job. Go out and get your dream job. Or one day you get to a situation where you are applying for a political position. You want to apply for that community leader position. Or when you are getting married, or someone is coming to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage, or someone is coming to get married to your son, and then they find out who is the mother of that child, or who is the father of that child. That's when you will know that the bitter is catching up with you. You're getting bitter from the sweet. You see this I don't give a damn attitude most folks exhibit? It should be something you can stand on. That I don't care attitude, let it be something you can stand on. Something that empowers you. something you can defend at any stage of your life, regardless, in whatever space you find yourself. So if you want to be unique, you want to be yourself, you don't care what people think, you are not out there to live up to anybody's expectations, and you're not expecting validation from anyone, at least do something that will empower you. Do something that will make you shine. Do something that you can defend in any stage of your life. Something you will not be bitter from the sweet from. Something you can defend. Something you can come out and be proud of. Do something that you will not have to transfer shame, disgrace to your loved ones, especially your children, who are going to grow up to be men and women of the society. Don't be a useless mom or a useless dad. Don't get bitter from the sweet. Okay? So, like I said, doing you should not cause you shame. It should not cause you discomfort. It should not be something that will cause you low self-worth and low self-esteem, which are all mental health challenges. Don't do something that in the future, when you are in certain spaces, in certain crowd, you can't even talk. You don't feel whole. You feel ashamed of yourself. You feel little. You feel small. Something that will be causing you mental health challenges. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. My lovelies, anything that you are not comfortable with, anything you are not comfortable doing, that does not go with your healthy self-esteem and would cause you pain, hurt, and shame in the nearest future, please abstain from it. Abstain from it. It's not worth it. Even the benefit is not worth it. It's not worth your peace of mind. Again, doing you is cool. It's cool to do you. But unfortunately, societal rules and judgment is different, and sometimes can be very cruel again. So be wise. Stand in your power. Okay? Be wise. There are a lot of things you can do that you don't have to go crazy and go off the hook for it. Be yourself. Be smart. And make yourself proud and those around you. So, I hope I've been able to share one or two things that people have been able to, learn something out of it. Try not to get bitter from the sweet, because people remember things, and as life goes on, people will always, those things you did in the past and you think nobody saw, nobody knew about, people will dig it out just to hurt you, to hurt people around you. These days, they even judge your children from your own behavior. Your own children are discriminated in certain spaces. So be wary of it. Again, especially in these times of social media, be wary of it, because the internet does not forget. Okay? Thank you everyone for listening. And please, if you like this video, kindly share it, kindly like and follow me. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for your support. And I hope to see you all again soon. Take good care of yourself and take good care of, and be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Peace, fellas. Have a good one, everyone.